All right, let's start in a standing position. You can ground your feet down, lengthen your tailbone, take your shoulders back and down. You can use a wall for support, and otherwise you can shift your weight into your left leg. Inhale your right knee up and exhale it to the side. Just circle the knees. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And let's switch to the other side. Weight is in your right leg. Inhale, left knee up, exhale, circle. All right, now spread the feet a little bit wider. Knees are in line with the toes. Toes are pointed out, and then you bend through your knees and just adjust your feet if necessary. If your heels can't reach the floor, then either roll up a mat or fold up a blanket and put that under your heels. All right. Now the goal is to open the hips, and we can gently maybe push the knees away so we create more space. You can bring your hands in prayer position. And if there's any pain in the knees or in the hips, just take it a step back. It's actually worse if you force it, then you can create damage, and it's exactly the opposite of what we want. So be gentle with yourself. Now let's add a twist. Left hand on the floor. Inhale, right hand up, look up. And exhale down. Inhale, left up. And exhale down. Inhale, take your arm back and exhale down. And one more. All right, now let's come up, and then we're gonna come into a wide-legged position. All right, toes are still pointed out, and then we're gonna shift the weight into the right leg, bend the right knee, keep the left leg straight or with a slight bend in the knee or a big bend, depends on your flexibility. So if you can't reach your heel to the floor, again, put a folded blanket under your heel. And if you can, just bring your whole foot down. Flex the left foot. And then let's walk to the other side. So now we're gonna straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. And exhale. Coming back to the other side. And a few times more. You can use your hands, or you can lift up your hands and just use your leg strength. And a few more times. All right, now place your hands back on the floor. We're gonna come into a wide-legged position. You can point your toes straight, and then we're gonna walk the hands to the right foot. Inhale, take the right hand up, look up for a nice twist. Exhale down, walking the hands to the left foot. Inhale, left hand up, and exhale down. All right, now walk your hands all the way to the front of the mat, the top of the mat, and then bring your left foot forward. So now we're gonna go into forward fold. We're gonna bend the knees so our chest, our belly can rest on our thighs. Just let the head hang loose. Make sure your neck is loose. Then placing the hands on the mat, step your right foot back. So we're gonna come into low lunge, bring the right knee down and top of the foot down. So make sure your left foot is under your left knee. And you can stay here, just focus on shifting your weight forward to increase that stretch on the front side of the right hip. Or you can come up. So just listen to your own body and do what feels right. 3 breaths here. Maybe sink down a little bit deeper. And exhale, hands go down to the floor and then come back onto your knees. All right, now you are gonna step your right foot forward this time. Again, with the low lunge, making sure your right foot is under your right knee this time, shifting your weight forward. Either staying here or coming up. And let's stay here another 3 more breaths. And exhale, bring your hands down. Now step your feet back and you can either come onto your knees or you come into down dog. So now just lengthen your spine, reach your tailbone high, bend your knees. And if you have the flexibility, you can straighten your knees as long as you don't round your back. So now inhale here and exhale, stepping your left foot or your right foot forward. We're gonna go into high lunge. So activate your glutes, activate your legs, strong legs. Try to sort of pull the mat out. And then inhale your hands up for high lunge. So you sort of stretch out the mat with your feet. Inhale, hands up, shoulders relaxed. Maybe a slight bend in that back knee. And exhale, hands down. Come back to down dog. And exhale, knees down, chest down. And mini cobra, baby cobra. Push your tailbone or your pubic bone down. Shoulders back. And exhale, activate your core. Coming back into down dog or on your knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left foot forward. We're gonna come into high lunge on the other side. So stretch out the mat with your feet. Strong legs. Inhale, hands up. Maybe a slight bend in your right knee this time, in your back knee. And exhale, hands down. Stepping back and coming on to your knees. So now we're gonna go and cross the lower legs. We're gonna sit on our bum. All right. Now let's spread the legs. And if necessary, you bend the knees. So just staying here. Maybe you can also come on a pillow. If you sit a little bit higher, it's easier and you have a little bit more lower back support. Otherwise, if you have the option, then you can just spread out your legs. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, folding forward from the hips. And see where your body can take you. So it's not necessary to come down all the way. It's like there's no goal to the pose other than just listening to your body and creating space where you can create space. So just folding forward or staying straight, perfectly fine. Staying here for 5 breaths. Connect to your belly breath, just feeling, noticing your belly moving on the rhythm of your breath. Relaxing the face, relaxing the lower jaw down. And then on the next exhale, you walk your hands back. Then bringing your legs back together. We're gonna go to wiper pose, windshield wiper. You have your feet wide, so as wide as the mat. And then we're gonna just drop the knees to the left side. Inhale up, exhale to the right side. Inhale up, exhale left. And working with your own breath. And you can lean on your hands or you can come up and just working with your legs and your core. And one more round. And come back to the center. All right. Now let's come and bring your front leg in almost a 90-degree angle, or as much as you can reach that 90-degree angle. The back leg you can keep in any position, in any comfortable position that you want. So if you're leaning a little bit sideways, that's perfectly okay. But if you can straighten your spine. And then we're gonna walk the hands forward. And see if you can rest your belly on your leg. So make sure both the right knee and the right hip are on the floor. You can also put a pillow below your bum, below your right bum. And then exhale, relaxing the head down. And staying here for 5 breaths. And inhale, walk your hands back to the center. And let's go to the other side. So now we're gonna bring the left leg forward in a 90-degree angle. So your lower leg is sort of parallel, well, this way with the short edge of your yoga mat. Then adjust your back leg and straighten your spine if you can. And otherwise, you're just gonna do whatever is good for your body. Then walking your hands forward and relaxing your chest and your belly on your thigh. Staying here for 5 breaths. And inhale, walking the hands back to the center. And then let's finish this session with a butterfly pose on the back. Place the soles of your feet together and come lie down on your back. If you want to adjust and bring your feet closer to your body, do that. If you want to bring them away from your body, just see what feels best for your body right now. Maybe close your eyes. And you can stay here as long as you like. I hope you enjoyed that hip opening flow. If you want more, be sure to subscribe and I will see you next time.